my friends. So we are going to learn today how to strum the guitar. A lot of videos have been made in teaching how to strum the guitar, but most of the time they hold a pick in their hands, and with a pick in their hand is only create two movements, an up and down, and with the movement of the wrist. At this point, we're going to use the wrist, but we're going to also use the efforts from the thumb and from the fingers. We can also create movements like a fan, like a stroke. We can also create a percussion movement with the thumb and thing. So we're going to go through all of this. So please stay with me until the end of the video. And if you would like to be my supporter, you can check one of my ads over there, my level of support, and start I think with 99 cents a month, and you can receive specific videos from me in Spanish and English. So you can choose this one, for example, is in English, but other will be in Spanish. And sometime I will make some Chinese because I do have a lot of Chinese followers. Anyway, so we're going to start by learning the hand, the right hand. Let's talk about the right hand because that's the one we're going to be using. The right hand has 5 fingers and we're going to use them, all of them. But most of the time we're going to be using only 4 of them: the thumb, the index, the middle, and the annular. And sometimes the pinky. For example, when we do a fan, for example, like this, then we start with the pinky, and we produce to make the sound more complete. So anyway, at this time we are going to start from the very beginning. For all of you that don't use your hand, I'm going to guide you through all the steps. So the first movement that we're going to do will be down with the finger, but it's not going to be down just like this. It's going to be down half and half. Half the effort from the fingers and half the effort from the wrist. Half fingers and half wrist. So it'll be like this. So the hand barely move. And at this point, we're going to create the next movement. So the next movement will be the closing the fingers and will be up with the thumb. That will be it. So it'll be like. So if you can do this one time, you can do it one time, and then if you can do it one time, you can do it twice. If you can do it twice, you can do it 3 times, and if you can do it 3 times, you can continue doing it at the same speed without increasing it for now, until eventually we will increase the movement of the hand. But for now, we just want to make sure that those 3 acts it happens at the same time. So you go down, close, up, down, close, up. So that's very important, super important. The most important part of this video will be teaching your hands movement, and you memorize it at a slow speed. So after you have it at a slow speed, you can transfer it to a faster speed without making a mistake or without hurting yourself. Sometimes you can hurt, but because you think about going down, but your hand decides to go like this, and then your hand goes into the strings and you can hurt yourself. So remember, you go down, up. And it's okay if in the beginning you make the movement of the hand very big like this. Little by little, as the speed increases, it's going to have to be, it has to be very short. So when you have, so that's a very short movement. Also, that's the percussive sound of the guitar, because anytime we are doing this, we are creating a drummer behind the melody or behind the chords. For example, in this case, I'm doing an A minor and a G chord. But this is what the sound that you hear, which is, I really like the sound, I really like this movement. but it's more happening that down and up and down and up. And let's explain what happened in the next movement. So I'm going to do another strumming in this video, since this is my a specific video for my supporters and my subscribers. So you go downs, and that will be hard. The next one will be soft, soft, and then the next one will be hard, soft, soft. So it's like counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and making the 1 being the stronger accent. So 1, 2, 3. Except that now the hand is in the downside, so now you have to go up, and that will be a 1. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So if you can produce that sound and create the strongest accent in count 1 and count 4, if you have it in a 6 count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1.